Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Fadia Aina Bakri.
My name is Adinda Putri Masshito Wati. And we're here to talk about stereotype in Indonesia, especially Indonesians are poor.
That is our theme for this speaking test
For midterm.
So
I'm gonna ask first, Fadia, have you ever think about stereotype in Indonesia?
Okay, you asked me about my thing about stereotype in Indonesia. So you're not include about the stereotype from the other people, right? Just me. Not
I mean, in general, stereotype is a lot of people think about this thing.
About Indonesia.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I have heard about Indonesia is polite to the most polite countries in the world for tourism. Of course, they are polite to foreign foreign people, and but the otherwise, they also the most sassy people of the world countries in internet. So that sounds like a little bit confused because this is so a lot of different in social media and
In real life.
real life. The real life. Okay, so the other stereotype is, of course, and one of our team today, we are the poor country. Now, I asked about this stereotype to you. What do you think about what I just said about this thing?
If you, I mentioned from you that Indonesians are polite and impolite sometimes in internet. I think that was true. I kind of agree with that stereotype. I mean, I know the stereotype, but I also agree that Indonesians are also sassy on internet. So I think why people said Indonesians are polite is just because they come to one of destination Indonesia, and then the locals are very friendly, very helpful, and then they're so polite. They really respect others. But for people that never been to Indonesia and just know us from internet, they will say that we're sassy because Indonesian are so freely to talk, to speak, to write something on internet, so they have no control for it. But in real life, actually, Indonesia are, especially locals, are really nice, even with people outside the city, or especially for foreigner, because for tourists, okay, from tourists, yeah, tourists. Some tourists said that Indonesians are so friendly, so helpful and polite. And for Indonesians are poor, I think I kinda agree with that. I also think that most of Indonesians are poor, even though there are a lot of rich people, but most of Indonesian are poor. I can see it from, for example, from residents. I saw a very huge difference in residents from rich people and poor people. We can see it's from other word is orang atas orang bawah, right? In Indonesia, I see it from the residents and facility for rich people and poor people is different. What about you? From your experience, maybe.
Yeah, from my experience, why Indonesia is being called poor by a lot of people from outside Indonesia, of course. Well, I don't have any experience about that, but I have read why foreign people said that we are poor. Although we have so much nature for being like just like sell them like that. Okay, because I think because they are just uh notes and like making a data about just our price of product, not the all of like fact factor factor right factor about our nature. They're just making a data about our product price. So our product price is just still in the middle or maybe low price in market like that. Okay, so they're not making data about our nature. So the government of Indonesia, of course, because this their country also, they are just like said, no, we are not the most poor country in the world. Otherwise, we are the rich because our gold, for the example, we are our gold mine in Indonesia is the most biggest in the world. And don't forget about our sea. That there is so much about our sea.
Our ocean.
Yes, our ocean. So like if we look not only just price of the product, we also look for the nature in our country. We are not really the most poor country in the world. Like we can say like in East, no, not East. Like sorry, I just say about Myanmar. And Myanmar is in the 26 for in the number of 26 four countries in the world. We are still in the 79 for
On the
countries
list.
in the list, right? In the list. Okay. So we are still under 100, but not but we still up from the 50. Okay.
I see. I kind of agree with you that Indonesia have a natural wealth, yeah, a lot, but I don't think that spread really well because we also know that even though we have a lot of gold or any other natural wealth, but some people corrupt,
Oh, right.
yeah, our problem is corrupt. And also we don't have a good human resources to maintain our rich nature, the natural wealth. So the reason why Indonesians still called being poor, even though have a lot of natural wealth and we look rich, the economic growth is well-being, but yeah, in the fact that our people is doesn't get the good income. So they work for sometimes we work for uh people from other country.
Oh, right.
And they work here and then they maintain our natural wealth and we work for it even though that's ours. Yeah, kan? Yeah, right. I think it's
And then forget about our debt.
yeah.
Is it also included for the reason why we are still not in up from the 100 list above?
Yep, that's true. There's a lot of thing more. That's more of thing that we can discuss, but I think that's all for it.
Okay.
For this time.
Okay.
So we're sorry if there are any mistakes, and I think that's it for us.
From us.
Yeah, thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.